One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the USC Trojans offense comes onto the field first today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Fires to the right. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Hawaii's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. The 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Murphy. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bears the pressure. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. The Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They booted away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Handoff from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Miller. Runs through a tackle. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Just keeps slinging it. Going for it all. Touchdown, Warriors! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 11 over Tulane. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Gonna swing it on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man, it's Bussey. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and
there he goes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Finds his man in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got his man down the middle. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Hawaii 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's got him. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Completes it in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defense. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Might be calling a hot route. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pull it on the read. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, USC! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away on 4th down. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. He'll start this drive firing. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. So now it's second and long.
Brings up second down.
Trying play action. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick it off.
Finding open areas.
The returner brings it out to the 38.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Off the play fake on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Rainbow Warriors buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Brings up second down.
Using his legs, it's Stewart. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Quarterback keeps it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
USC.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Big guy smells it.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
He splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 24 to UConn. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Pocket breaking down. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is in the air. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Brings up second down.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. The inside handoff. Quick spin on the run. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Now the pitch. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. They'll run the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Trojans! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Hawaii, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's Poe. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. On target over the middle. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Boston College is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up by 28 over Troy. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sims. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Makes the catch. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Booth. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It is so nice when you get a team down and you know the pass is coming. They have to pass, and that's why that dude's got 3 sacks, because they're pummeling them. All passing situations, all rushing the passer, all padding the stats.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
First down for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the RPO, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Miller. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And that's a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.